You ever heard the term, the biggest risk isn't taking one? Well, I'm a living example of that. Because I wouldn't be where I am today had it not been for those risks that I took. In the pursuit of happiness, sometimes you have to do crazy things to get to where you want to be. And sometimes it's hard, other times it's beautiful, but most of the time, it's not so bad. You gotta really think to yourself, right? What do I really want to get up every single day for the rest of my life and do? And sometimes that's a really hard question to ask people, even to ask yourself. Like, oh my God, what do I want to do? There's so many options and I don't even know where to start. I didn't even know where to start with this vlog that I'm doing today, but hey, there you go. We're all human, right? So there are definite things that you have around you in your life that will kind of guide you. I think the best way to find out what you're passionate about is something that you think about on a constant basis. Something that is always around you, always in your life. Something that you couldn't imagine living without. For example, if you told me that you're gonna take all my camera gear away from me and I would never see it again and I would have to change careers, I would be absolutely devastated. And that's how you truly know what you wanna be passionate about. So if you identify it, it's much easier to go ahead and proceed in your life. It could be wanting to be a teacher because you wanna help others. It could be becoming an astronaut. It's not gonna be easy, but so long as you're passionate about it, it's not gonna feel like work. A lot of us in this world get up because an alarm clock forces us to get up. And that holds true for a lot of people in the world. But I'm here to tell you that you can change that, and it's not a walk in the park. It takes time. Trust me, I'm an extremely impatient person. I want to see results now. A lot of the times I've been struggling actually with being so creative in my mind, but when it comes to thinking of actually how to accomplish that, it takes a lot of work. So you have to have somebody to back you up, somebody who's passionate for you and is going to support you along the way. For me, that was my wife, and I see the inspiration in everything that I had lost through my son. He gives me inspiration every single day to see amazing beauty in things that seem so mundane. So that's a little bit of a trick for you to help you find what your inspiration is gonna be, and I hope that you find it, because everything else is gonna just fall into place. For me, it was photography, videography, and that happened about 4 years ago. And it didn't happen because I was in the pursuit of becoming a professional photographer. No, it was just me being happy taking pictures of my wife on a trip. So if you think about it that way, you've identified what it is that you want to do, you pursue it, and there's gonna be some risks. You're gonna have to sacrifice certain things. You're gonna have to be courageous in your endeavor. If you're like me, then you're gonna wanna back up your passion. Like, for example, how can you justify spending, $2,000 on a camera body, for example? And well, you have to, my promise to myself was, I'm gonna make money from this. I'm gonna do it so well that I'm gonna get paid to do it. And that could go for, like I was saying, you could be a teacher, you could be an astronaut, you could be a DJ, you could be a professional driver for Hollywood, you could be a stuntman, you could be so many different things. But when you wake up every single morning, what is it that you want to do for the rest of your life? That is how you identify your passion. What I want to conclude in this video is that you finding your passion and pursuing it, you're probably going to get a lot of resistance. Not just from your own thoughts or whatever it is. In my experience, there's a lot of people that are very fast to tell you that you shouldn't do something. And I'm here to tell you that you should, with your whole heart. Go after whatever it is that you're dreaming about every day, because that's your true calling. That little voice inside of you that everybody has, but everybody neglects all the time, is usually telling you what you're going to be in harmony with. That's like, it works in so many different ways. There are countries on this planet that are very quick to tell you what you should become. Very quick. You should become a doctor. You should become an engineer. You need to become this. You need to become that. What you need to become is what that little voice inside of you is telling you to become. Because no one's gonna take you by the hand and take you to that happy place except for you. You're very lucky and very fortunate if you can find somebody that'll stand by you and that'll push you towards that goal. And I'm one of those people. I'm very fortunate. But without that other person, I don't know if I would have been able to get here as fast. Maybe I would have gotten here, but not as fast. Choose the people that you express your dreams to wisely, because not all of them are gonna be receptive. Everybody has their own clutter and their own digested thoughts of what they should do and what you should do, and social heredity and all these things. So you do you focus on what you wanna do and don't worry about anything else. Everything else will fall into play. And the people that are around you after you have determined what you wanna do with your life, after they're still around and they're still rooting for you, you're gonna know who the keepers are, if that makes sense. So, with that being said, focus, listen to the voice. Your passion may just come up out of something random. Don't be afraid to take risks and do it with your whole heart. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful night. See you soon.